How important is it to have chemistry with the person that you're commentating with?
Have to. You cannot do your job. I've been blessed with being able to get along with most of my broadcast partners over the years, and I've worked with so many of them.
Yeah.
I've always gotten along with everyone. They've respected my work. I understand their work. But with Pat, it's different. Pat and I are really good friends. So Pat was he's always a wrestling fan.
Yep.
His whole life. He came to one of our house shows in Indiana a number of years ago.
Yep.
And we just started talking. And he's like, I'd like to try this. And I'm like, well, what? He was at Barstool at the time.
Yep.
And we're like, why don't you come in and start doing some stuff with NXT? And he came in and he started doing the countdown shows and all that. And me and him got really, really close. And then our relationship imploded for a night because at WrestleMania a number of years ago, I'm no longer in charge of the announcers. I used to not only be an announcer, but I was in charge of all the announcers. So I was a VP in the company doing all that. And so we brought Pat in to do the WrestleMania kickoff show. And, everybody at WrestleMania is tuxes and ties and the whole 9 yards. And Pat shows up in shorts.
Yeah.
Now, they were tuxedo shorts, but he shows up in shorts. So now we're about to go on the air live. It's all this pressure. I see Pat walk into the Gorilla with these shorts on. And I'm like, in front of everybody, which is my bad. What the fuck are you doing? Dude, you're in fucking shorts. It's WrestleMania. Stephanie McMahon's there. Vince is there. All these people are there. I'm dressing down Pat.
You little bro'd him.
I did. And in the heat of the moment, I didn't think about it. Then he stormed off. And I'm like, where the fuck are you going? I'm not doing the show. He goes back. He's packing his bag in the locker room to leave. He goes, you just embarrassed me in front of everybody in this company. Bro. I'm like, and I never thought of it that way, but he was right. Now,
what do you mean? He just called out him wearing shorts.
Yeah, but
that's more of a result of the fact that you had like this hybrid talent management and co-host
that sucked.
role.
It did. It sucked.
And that's why you had to get rid of that.
Exactly.
Ironically, I've worked in that situation before too when I was doing shit with Maverick and you would tell me to go fucking scold people.
It's hard because these guys are your peers, right? And you're working on the air with them. Then you're also managing them. Thank God I got out of that. But then Pat, he's going to pack his bags and leave. And we ended up working it out. We showed Vince the shorts, and Vince was, of course, Vince. It was great. Why are you yelling at him? Because he just likes to stir the shit, right? So it's wild, man. And ever since then, I think that brought us closer together. And we've been best friends since.
That's so cool.
I'm doing a show this week, before we go up to Raw, and it's cool. But it comes out on air. Like, you can tell, like, you guys are buds, right? And it's just this great chemistry that you all have. Pat and I are friends. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
And it just comes out.